Let's just go back down to that barracks. We'll see about getting in there. Yeah, stable's coming. I mean, it's cool. I like stable. So stable release. I saw somebody complain about this and say like, "Oh, didn't we just have a stable? Why are we having another one? It just freezes content. It slows the progression of the game," which I guess is technically true. It does slow new content being added to the game. But it's not like you can't make content. You just don't get it merged until later. So like if I today decide like let's say we're in feature freeze or content freeze, which we're not there yet. But let's say I decide, okay, I'm going to completely rework something. I'm going to add 15 new zombie animals. I'm going to add 8 new zombie monsters, whatever. It's not like it stops me from making that content. It just won't make it into the game until like, 2 months from now or 3 months from now when after the stable releases. So it doesn't really hinder progress per se. I don't think. And it's good to have stable releases because there are a portion of the game population, people who only play on stable, and those people, in order to keep them constantly engaged, they're not getting the trickle of new features like we are in the current experimental. So for them, they might come every 6 months or a year and play the game for a couple months, get bored because they kind of see everything, and then there's no new content. So it makes perfect sense to have more frequent stable releases. Plus, stable releases are when companies write articles about the game. Stable releases are the kind of thing that you can advertise. Heard Papow, stop mining? No, but where was it? East and below. Not super concerning. Close this. Smash it for planks. Place a plank. Activate the flashlight. No turret again, huh? Please don't shoot me. Their turret? I don't really care, actually. Turn off the flashlight. Grab the bullets. A Scar is a pretty acceptable weapon. Big ol' 100-round magazine for the caseless rifle. A suppressor will take. M240 is a 308. Do you have ammo in you? I didn't even look. You do not. See, now this makes sense. This is a huge gun, and it's 49 inches. So it makes sense that would be difficult to transport, although I think that most machine guns can be folded up in some capacity. Or I guess what I'm thinking of is once they come off of their mount. So actually, I don't think that they fold per se. The body of the gun obviously doesn't fold, but hard arm guards. What are we wearing on our arms? Chitin, it's better than that, so we'll just move on. Grab this, caseless, blah, blah, blah. 50 cal, we'll grab that. Remington 870. What's your deal? 10-inch barrel, I don't care about that. 4 rounds of shot. Why doesn't it say what gauge shot it is? Or, it's normally listed as double-aught shot, right? Which would be the size of the actual shot inside of the canister. Or not canister, inside of the shell. It is double-aught shot. So I don't know why that got renamed, but okay. And some ammo, we'll take that as well. Take the MRE, I don't really care about the gun. All these guns are empty, so don't need to worry about their ammo. More MREs, blah, blah, blah. Flechettes, take that. I don't really need a Glock. I don't need I guess we'll take the ammo pouch and we'll take the shot again. Compact magazine, which is empty. Grenade launcher, I don't really care about. Man, this is not a great one. Still looking for like really... Okay, the caseless submachine gun's pretty great. You're telling me even the submachine gun won't fit in the freaking duffel bag? How big are you? Where's your length listed? Am I blind? I mean, I am blind. 25 inches. Okay. You won't fit in the duffel bag. I'm getting so tired of this. Try wearing the weapons instead. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. It doesn't have a strap or anything. Anyway, let's take a look at chat. Night is the time to rest and watch TV. How often do you watch regular TV with a regular antenna? literally never. Um, I had one of those digital antennas when I was away for a while, but that's the last time I watched proper television on an antenna. In fact, I haven't watched proper TV in like 3 years. I watch everything online now. Haven't played stable in years except for when the Pocket system was all new. Yeah, a lot of people held off. Like I said, it was pretty annoying. I like the change, and I like Korg, you know, so I don't want to like badmouth something that was done, but it was frustrating, and I get why people were frustrated by it. It's like a relic from a past, like a fat TV. Yeah, they're called what's a tube TV? What's a big TV called? Bubble TV, CRTs, I think. Try wearing, or that might be a specific type of TV. I actually don't know. Try wearing them instead. Yeah, it doesn't work for this one, unfortunately. Remember watching Sailor Moon and some Australian program about women prison back in the 90s. Yeah, when I was growing up, let's just drop this on the floor. I actually really want this gun. Give me all. Oh, we have to clear our filter. Get rid of the filter. Drop that on the floor. We're gonna haul this. And if we're gonna haul one, we might as well haul all of them. So go ahead and move this one down as well. When I was a teenage, actually preteen, I think I was like 11 or 12. Some girls I talked to online really liked Sailor Moon, and when I would come home from school, every day there were the same couple shows that I would watch. This was in like 99, probably 98, something like that. I would watch Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and then what's that? Oh, I'm blanking really hard. It's Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap was the other one I would watch every day when I got home from school. I would watch Quantum Leap and the animes, because that was back when like the cartoon channels were just starting out and they played anime a lot. I don't know which of these I actually want, so we'll just grab all of them. Drop them here. Move all these out here. Check everything else. I don't need another SCAR. I don't really use mounted machine, actual proper machine guns, so we can ignore that. We're going to pick up a lot of extra garbage hauling like this, but we can stop occasionally and sort it out. Yeah, when I was a kid, when we got AOL for the first time, the kid restrictions on AOL meant you couldn't go to a lot of places, but they had chat rooms specifically for kids, and one of them was anime focused, and so I met a lot of kids. Like, again, this is when I'm like 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there, and they would always talk, like Sailor Moon was so popular, and I never really got into it. I would watch it basically every day, but I had no idea what was going on, and I wasn't really into it. Same with Cardcaptor Sakura. It was really popular among like the 11-year-olds, you know, but I don't remember anything at all about that show other than I watched it. Quantum Leap, same thing. Is like, I really liked Quantum Leap, actually. That was probably my favorite of the ones I just mentioned, which is not an anime, by the way, in case you're confused. It was an old show with Scott Bakula, and he would travel through time and jump into people's bodies and stuff. But that was my favorite of the shows I would watch after school, and I don't remember anything about that either. I just remember vaguely him jumping around and things like that. So did I find a proper, other than the submachine gun, have I found a caseless rifle? We had that's right, it was the auto mag. So we never found like any of the scout rifles or anything, which is a real shame. Auto mag's pretty powerful because it is the caseless round, but I generally don't use pistols. Crack my knuckles on stream for everyone to hear because some people are disgusted by that. Good times, and a B American chef, always barbecuing and being over excited like he was on coke or something. We had absolutely other shows except for a lot of Disney. You know, we grew up poor, so for us it was like we had basic channels most of my life. So for those of you who are too young to remember a time before there were 600 channels, back in the day, there were like 4 channels growing up if you didn't pay for cable, which we didn't until I moved here. And that was, again, around like 10, 11, 12. And they had cable, and so we did get a lot of those new channels, and I was fascinated by a lot of things. But if you go back and you're using antennas and stuff, there's like 4 channels, and it's always like public access garbage, or like Bob Ross reruns where you can watch him paint a happy little tree, you know, stuff like that. Nowadays it's like a lot of game shows as well. Like I said, it's been a couple years since I've really watched anything on like basic antenna type channels, but yeah, last time it was a lot of cooking, painting, and stuff like that is what I remember. Bob Ross, classic Bob Ross. Oh, and travel's another big one. Like a lot of those travel shows where sometimes it's food, but sometimes it's just like, me and my family went to Ireland, and here is what we learned about Ireland because this is a vaguely educational channel and we want you to learn blah blah blah, etc. Did you have Disney Time, or what was it called? We had, for a very brief period of like 4 months, we had some Disney Channel that like it ran special cartoons I'd never seen before, and I really liked it. I remember, I want to say there was like a cartoon narrator between episodes whose name was Penny, but I only vaguely remember. And we only had it very briefly, and then they canceled it because it went to be like a more expensive channel or something. We, you know, back in the day, most people don't know this either. Cable actually was started as a way for you to watch television without advertisements, because the basic channels would have commercials, and the idea behind cable was that you paid money instead of getting it for free, but because you were paying money, you wouldn't have advertisements. And of course, we know how that worked out, because every channel now is about, you know, 10 to 15 minutes of advertisements every half hour. But yeah, it was originally started as a way for you to pay for it rather than being, you know, paying for it through your watching of advertisements. So, fun fact. Hello, Blob. Really wish you weren't here, because I don't want to deal with you. In fact, what do we got in this room? Yeah, let's just book it out of here. I don't see any reason to deal with the blob. I really get annoyed by them. So we'll just... oh, slimes, excuse me. I always call them blobs. And we'll check around this way. I am concerned still about that underground area. Flip on the flashlight. See if they all walked out of there or not. I see, they broke out of here most likely. They have left. Okay, no turret. Should have been more careful about that. I see the blob followed us over there, so we'll close this and keep them isolated in that room. Soon, YouTube will make the same advertisement length. Well, they actually changed something recently where a ton of YouTube channels all of a sudden were getting like 10 mid-rolls per episode, instead of like 1. So they really screwed that up, and I haven't really heard anything about that getting fixed. So I don't know what's going on with that. Just a room full of bottles and syringes. That's probably not right. We'll take a syringe. Let's check our mutation list, see if we've mutated again. We have not. And looks like we've fully explored this floor, other than the fungus over there. So we'll head down another floor, I think. Pop the crates. Nothing really. So dark, I can't see anything. Flashlight, please. Okay, garbage, garbage, garbage. Great. I guess we could check this back one. Of course, there's nothing in it. We'll check here as well, because I figured we missed some crates. Yeah, so YouTube had some issues very recently with playing entirely too many advertisements. I don't think YouTube is ever going to get to the point where it's constant advertisements. Like, literally, if you watch basic cable, let's say... so what was the channel? So I used to watch... I want to say it was USA or CW. I don't remember. But when I had cable, I would watch that. And it would be literally every like 30 minutes of content would be 10 minutes of advertisement. And at that point, you're having literally a third of your content is ads. And like you watch a 2-hour movie on one of these channels, and the movie takes like 3.5 hours because there's literally just jam packed with advertisements. And I understand why they do it, you know, every penny, you know, trying to squeeze out every penny from people. But I also think that it's genuinely so off-putting that people will stop watching your content. So I don't think that YouTube will ever get quite that bad. I think YouTube is in a great place with 15 seconds to 2 minutes of advertisements at the start and end of videos. I do wish they would do away with mid-rolls or... So here's my take, and this is going to offend a lot of people who watch YouTube. I believe that YouTube should be actively working to stop people from using ad blockers. Ad blockers are, in my opinion, you're screwing content creators out of revenue, and I think that that's wrong. I don't use an ad blocker for that reason. And I always see people complain about YouTube ads, but like they're so minor, and it's such a mild inconvenience that I have no sympathy for people who use ad blockers and still gripe about it. And Twitch is actively fighting to try and circumvent ad blockers. YouTube doesn't care, and I wish they would pay more attention to that. Because like I think instead of trying to increase the number of ads on videos, it would be better, because at that point, so basically let's say 10% of people don't use ad blockers, 90% do. If you put more ads on the video, you're punishing the 10% of people who could actually watch the ads, rather than dealing with the 90% of people who are actively circumventing your, like, this is what you do in order to access this free content, you have to watch ads. So they're punishing the 10% of people who are doing things the right way instead of trying to stop the 90% of people who are doing things the wrong way. So I don't think more ads would be beneficial. I think they should work harder towards defeating ad blockers. And if you're watching this, because there are going to be people who are watching this who are like, you're a shill, I'm going to use an ad blocker. I'm just offering you my opinion. You obviously are free to do whatever you want, and don't bother leaving me a nasty comment, because I'm just going to delete it, and then you're wasting both of our times. I remember we recorded... VHS recorded from our cousins and rented a VHS box and watched it. Yeah, we did that too. I remember being like 10 and figuring out that you could record on VHS, you could record TV and movies from TV, and I like lost my mind about it. Rented 8-bit video Nintendo over the weekend to play with the fam. We did that too. Like, it's funny to look back, because like now you can get basically every Sega Genesis game, for instance, online for free with minimal interaction. But back in the day, they were like $50 to buy a new game. So I remember going to the local video store and actually renting old cartridges for video games. They used to rent consoles as well. I don't think they do that anymore. Not sure why console renting stopped. I remember going on a trip to build a church when I was a teenager, and the family we were staying with was like, "Oh, we rented an Xbox for you, so you kids would have something to do while you're, when you come home after work." Is that a lawnmower? That is a lawnmower. Hopefully the music is enough to drown out the mowing. Let me know if that's, it's right out the window. That's not great. Hello everyone, I missed the streams a few days. I haven't been getting your go live notifications on my phone. Oh, I don't know why that would be happening, sorry. But yeah, on Monday I missed my stream. I had some work, some stuff to take care of. Same with next Monday, by the way. I want to keep bringing that up in my streams so people know way ahead of time. Monday the 10th, I'm going to be I have some very important stuff to take care of. My family is also hammering now. So between the mower and them hammering whatever they're hammering, that's not great. So yeah, Tuesday, yeah, clearing the lab, complaining, same as always. We did take some mutagen, yes, that's correct. We got genetically unstable, and what was the other one? Man, I hope that mower's not loud. We got What did we get? We got something else. Oh, fast healer. Yes, yes. We got genetically unstable and fast healer from some slime serum. And normally genetically unstable is really, really terrible. So I just don't care. So we're going to keep playing with that. And then today, while we were crafting, we got the infection resistant trait. Which, because we mostly disinfect and stuff pretty easily, I don't have to worry about... it's never really going to matter to us. But, you know, it's a positive trait. Whatever. Yeah, I said the same. I don't know. What's wrong with slime mutagen? I never really mutate, and when I do, it's usually ursine or bovine. So I don't know the mutagens very well. I also don't care about the character, as Captain Efficiency just pointed out. I'm pretty over it. I do think we will dissect this scientist, though, and we'll do that by the light here. So let's pull... Did we pulp the other guy? We did. So let's pull this scientist out of here and haul him over yonder to where there's some light. Smash the other one. What do you have on you? Cash card, sure. Pretty garbage other stuff. And we'll dissect the old zombie scientist. We do have a tarp in our inventory, so we don't have to worry about that. Times are changing. Being old is hard. Oh, tell me about it. I'm 30 and feel like an old man most of the time. What is this, by the way? The library. Again, we already have all the books we really need, but we'll go in here just to check. Do this on the diagonal. Slime is, I think, the deadliest for player. Oh, I didn't know that. You feel that you need to eat more calorie-dense food. Yeah. I guess I do. Check for turrets, although, you know, I don't think I've seen a turret in a lab library. I'm just gonna plow over here, I don't care. Out of the holler. What does that say? Out of the holler and into the home, a guide to home distillation. Huzzah. Yeah, usually they mow on Wednesdays. I don't know why they're mowing today. Oh, it's been raining a lot, so that's probably why. Things to do with milk. I'm lactose intolerant, but we'll take it. Fletcher's friend, we have one. Self-esteem, we have one. Can sealer instructions, we have one. Art of glass blowing, we don't have one, but is not super relevant. We have both of those. We have one of those. Yeah, hopefully that music is drowning that out. It's pretty loud. It's not super deafening or anything, but between the fan and the music, it should be okay. Normally I would stop, but normally I record, so streaming, you can't just stop streaming, you know, and come back in 10 minutes. Everyone will have left, so. I have an idea for a challenge for murder for his next character. What games are you thinking for your non-Cataclysm stream days? So Friday is going to be, so tomorrow, I guess, is Friday. Tomorrow we'll be playing more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We just hit the inverted castle. We probably have 2 streams left before we finish the game. So that'll be, you know, 1 or 2 days. Oh, this is the finale. What are they hiding? What is that? Oh, probably just going to the finale. Achievements. What are they? It'd be at the bottom, right? Wait. What are they hiding? Completed year 1. Enter a lab finale room. Yeah. So there's probably some pissed off robots in here. And unfortunately, it's the only direction we can go. Let's close this. Turn on the flashlight. Crack it open. Take a look. Okay. Angry robot. Oh, it's broken. Good. The zombies were reanimating, so it's likely that they would have killed the robots at this point or exhausted their ammo. But we're going to be careful. There's usually 3 or 4 in here. East, you hear crash. Southeast, you hear hostile detected. Do robots say hostile detected, or is it just turrets? Because I think there are turrets here. Let's back out. In the east, you hear crash. That makes me think it's a 50 cal turret. We're going hostile detected. So there are turrets in every corner of this room, is what it sounds like. I can't think of any way to deal with them, given our current situation. If we had night vision, we could do it. And I really think they are 50 cal, which is what's been destroying all these walls. Okay, so this is not a viable place for us to explore at the moment. So we'll head upstairs. Sounds like they're done mowing already, which is also weird. They usually take like 40 minutes. And I think it's supposed to rain today, so I'm surprised they're doing it at all. Let's head up. We'll read some more computer books. Maybe we can get to the point where we can install those night vision CBMs, which would let us get access to the finale where they wouldn't be able to see us. So we're gonna walk away for now, and I wanted to raise computers anyway. It's nighttime apparently. We should eat something. We're not sweating like crazy anymore, which is nice. Take a look at chat. So games I'm gonna play. I don't really know what we'll be playing after Symphony of the Night. We will. Oh, they're mowing again. Okay. I don't know what we'll be doing exactly. I would like to do more stuff with my Xbox. Problem is, it doesn't record super well. I did have someone on YouTube offer me a video card recently, which was a nice thought. But mainly they're much closer to the window now. Let me pop up to my window really quick here and see what's going on outside. Well, they're doing the neighbor's yard. They were 2 houses over, now they're right next door, and they're breaking out the weed whackers, so I'm really hoping it's not... I'm tempted to call the stream, but we've only been live for like an hour, so... Just, sorry if that's loud, but we're gonna push through it anyway. I know some of you say you can't even hear it, but it's just so loud. I can't imagine you can't hear anything. You need a grenade or some sort of bomb. We do have an EMP grenade. The problem is, if I kill one, all that really does is let us access the corner. It looked like there were 4 turrets, 1 in each corner of the room. If we look at the locations where they said hostile detected, it was located in the right bottom and right top. And then as we approach the top left, there was another note about hostile detected, which makes me think it's 1 in each corner. So we don't have the means to take out all of them. And we need to take out all of them if we're going to be moving up to the center and pickaxing through. What good stuff is in the finale room? It's most likely just going to be mutagen, but you can find a lot of stuff. Yeah, mechs are pretty common. Super mega nano printers. Yeah, I've never seen a nano... in all the time I've been playing, I don't think I've seen a single nano whatever. So they're definitely much rarer than some of the other ones. Most of the time it's just some rando mutagen. Let's grab some MREs. Beans and franks, sure. We'll have some beans and franks for dinner. And we are losing a lot of calories, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Take that apart, eat this. So again, how much was this? 320, 600, 760, 900. So like 1200 calories. Oh no, it's 2 portions. So like 1500 calories in one MRE. People were complaining that that was not enough food, and I think that that's silly. You had grenade hacks. Oh, that's true. I do have the hacks. I don't trust the hacks. We might do that. We might give that a shot. But we'll wait until tomorrow or whatever. Let's just read books. Get the mower right out the window. Let's turn on the flashlight so I can see. Hit the read button. Look for computers. Computers, please. No computer books. Where did you go? Probably on the unsorted pile then. Computers to 5. We don't even have the ability to raise it very far. Through the MP3 player, we don't. Actually, we do. So let's head down and read, actually, because it's pretty temperate right here. Let's just read in our car where we have the nice light source, and let's check our batteries. They're okay. Let's run the engine while we read. Turn on the dome lights. Yeah, they're literally right outside my window. Read, although you're probably tired of hearing me complain about it. Okay. So 1 nanofabricator once. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's hard to find the templates as well. Murder, try using a remote control device for man hacks. I don't build those things usually, so you know.